I can't believe today we're the third day already. Oh, can you see my face? Hope it's bright. Oh, today is so wonderful that we had the, let me get it here. Maybe you can see my face better with the sunset. Today, I did not expect today's topic is about relationships. Because this part I've been trying to avoid actually. After my first love, after my over 20 years, almost like 26 years of devoted love, and then marriage with the whole family, with kids, everything, and as I shared before, and we ended, and it's still like a scar for me in my life. So I closed the last chapter, but I never thought I want to open the next chapter yet. So I'm not ready yet. So yesterday, I took the challenge. I just took my wedding pictures, a big picture from my bedroom, take that off, and now I saved it in my basement. And I'm determined to start a new chapter. But I was not thinking about I want to define what the new love is. I did not really get into any kind of such kind of vision or imagination or goals yet. So my focus was purely on my passion, on my business, on the kids, on myself, right? But today, Tony and Sage, totally out of my mind and expectation, they are challenging us. They gave us a wonderful training, reminded us that the life quality, our life quality is really dependent on our relationships. I did not remind myself that before. Of course, I know relationship is very important, but I thought, as long as I could fulfill my passion, maybe this, for the rest of my life, I do not need any kind of intimate relationship anymore. Because really the last chapter, I closed it, not really full of my intention, and I really so far have no interest to start the next chapter yet. So, but this chapter is really how should we envision for the future. I really appreciate Tony and Sage. They shared with us their life experience, including their divorces. And now they are come together, over 20 years I think they are together, and created this new, more beautiful life together and love together. And they are challenging us to visualize our new love and our future. So I just really, initially I hesitated. I did not know if I really want to think about it for the next chapter, because I told God the first love, if it did not work, God, why it's all this happened, right? I know now it's for a certain purpose, but for my intimate relationship I did not know what's the purpose for that part. But still I would like to challenge myself, take that courage to start think about the future, what kind of relationship I want, and especially what kind of person I want to become, the state I want to own, so that I could have a new dream relationships. So actually today, I wrote down my paper. I put this in my vision. So June 25th is my new vision for the person I want to become, and especially prepare for the new relationship. So here I want to share with you, this is my challenge. I focus on the 5 areas for myself because I'm an abundance thought leadership coach. I really love the abundance energy. So the first one I really want to focus on, I want to become an abundant lady. Previously I thought I'm already abundant enough, but it's still not enough. I want to own a full freedom in my heart and mind, and also still keep my faith in God, and faith with His purpose, and especially faithful with joy. That's still lacking from my life. Most time I'm confident. I'm full of vision and passion for the future, but the joy part, I still need to find that back, especially after my divorce and separation from my ex-husband. I need to find that joy part back into my life. And knowing that my life is great enough, this is very important to me. It's I do not, previously I had that emotional attachment. I thought I need him to complete my life, to make me feel fulfilled, to make me enjoy my life. And now, this abundant lady, the lady I want to become, will not depend on anyone else to find the joy. I'm complete. I'm already a complete and abundant person enough, And I will find even by myself, I have all the joy in life. So my joy and my happiness do not depend on anyone else. So that's super important. I need to remind myself to become this kind of person. I own purely 100% of my own happiness and joy. The second part, I want to get more independent in my, especially like emotionally and also financially, especially. I know me and my husband, he trusted me and he loved me before because I was very capable. I earned a lot in the corporate world, but then when I get into entrepreneurship, I struggled a lot at the beginning, and financially it was not fully rewarding yet. I think that impacted our relationship as well. So I want to be fully financially independent as well, so that I could have the confidence in myself. I will be independently, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and also financially, so that I could make wise decisions and fully confident in myself, and also have the, also respect the others' independence. Because previously I think I was quite an emotional attachment whenever my ex-husband was not paying attention to me or just fully engaged into his whatever games, I will feel sad, I will feel unsafe. And as for the dream person I want to be, I will be purely independent and also respect the space between each other, respect the other person as an independent person. I do not need to depend on another person to please me. So I have my own joy. And the third one, the most important one actually, is very important but also difficult in every day, to be fully grateful. Like Tony shared, right? Our ladies, we should pay attention not to criticize, not to close ourselves, right? I admit that because I'm a coach, so I wanted to coach my ex-husband. I want to share all those righteous things, so all the wonderful things with him and what I think is right and wrong, right? So we argue. He's a lawyer. Can you imagine? I'm a coach. He's a lawyer. So we have a lot of things to argue, right? And he's always taking himself as righteous. I'm taking myself as blessed, God blessed, a righteous warrior. So I had too much like a warrior inside of me. And he's also like a soldier. It's like a warrior, lawyer, always argue with me. So you can imagine that if we have too many criticizes to each other, how could we maintain that kind of good relationship, right? So this is a great reminder for me every day how to, be fully grateful, always appreciate each other. Even though we all have like shortcomings, right? Do not always look at the other person's shortcomings and criticize them. And especially for men, right? And they have the self-esteem. They do not want to be criticized by their ladies. So this is a lesson I need to learn, to take always open my heart and do not like shut down myself when I get how to say, I was not saying I was not fully feeling loved. I will not shut down myself, and I always open myself and also choose my language wisely. Sometimes we just choose, we think it's the right language. We think that we are telling the truth, but it's hurting. The truth sometimes is really hurting and does not necessarily help in relationship. So we should choose the language wisely. Always choose languages can express full of your love, your appreciation, especially praise. The men, many of them, I believe they are they are arrogant and also pride. They have the pride like lions, right? My ex-husband was Leon. Leo. How to say? He was. So he has that big pride that he always does not listen to any kind of a criticism. So that's very important for me to learn that always show my patience, really patience between the relationship, and show the appreciation and the love and respect. So this is a big part for me. Always, every day, be fully grateful. So that's the third one. And the fourth one, a big part for myself is I'm being a wife and also a mom with 2 teenager kids. I've always pour my heart and my whole life to serve other people, to please other people, want to make sure that they are the best, right? But at the same time, I do not get enough time, energy to take good care of myself. So this is a big part. I will love myself, take good care of myself, keep healthy, keep beautiful, and keep, live every day with grace and elegance. So that's super important. And also keep learning and keep my self-growth. So this is a self-love part. Number 4 is super important for me too. And then number 5, fun like a magician, creative like an artist, and adventuring like a goddess. This is so no one will really feel bored around me. That's a big part for me. I used to be very serious, and sometimes I love to do what I do, but I lost the fun part. And for example, my kids play games and my ex-husband play games, right? I was not interested in that, so I did not fully participate in that. So this is a part I want to remind myself to be a more fun person, so that other people will feel like very interested and very like never get bored around me, and also respect the other people's interest and hobbies. Because like we always have that judgment, like oh, their interest, for example, the games. So I think it's like too how to say maintain how it's not like mediocre, right? It's not like as noble as the big dreams I want to fulfill. So I have that judgment. So here I will remind myself always respect other people's interests and hobbies, share and enjoy our common interests and hobbies. So that's the 5 parts I want, the person I want to become. And now in my dream, in my future dream, intimate relationship, either it's my ex-husband or the future new person, right? I do not now define that person, but I put that purely to God. But now I'm inspired by Tony's, and really Tony's, he said he made a long list. When he found Sage to be his ideal one, he made that long list to say what he does not want and what he wants, right? And then he found that, Sage meet all the requirements of what he wants. So here I put the first set, what I don't want. I don't want the future intimate person to be like a selfish person. I don't want narrow-minded. I don't want arrogant, unfaithful, not interested in personal development kind of person, and person who cannot take good care of themselves, like a big baby, right? Especially for Chinese ladies, every day we were traditional taking as like a housewife to take care of everybody, and then the men, they can take it granted, and they just do not do anything and do not help at home and do not take care of themselves. So that kind of person I don't want anymore. And also I don't want the person who does not like kids. It's very important. Kids are our futures, right? They are innocent, they are pure. And who don't love kids? The persons who don't love kids do not pour their hearts for kids. I don't know if I can trust or love them at all, right? So, and also what I don't want them to have, if they do not have big wish and dream in their life, so like do not have pursuit in their life anymore, like especially when they get to middle age, they lose their dreams, they lose their big vision, they just want to live by every day. And without motivation and passion, I don't think that's my person, okay? So my dream, intimate relationships, I defined 6 parts. The first one is between us. So the left 5 parts is similar to me, who I want to become. So the first one is between me and the person, is I want a deep, faithful, and devoted love, so that we can trust each other, and the deep, devoted love, faithful love to each other, and with lasting passion. So that's very important, the passion and faithful love, very important to me. And I need to feel that love every day. And definitely guarantee myself I will always give love to the other. I had been doing very well in the previous relationship, but of course I also had made many mistakes. Now I learn those mistakes. I know how to become a better person. And the second part is the abundance relationship between us, between me and the man. I want to have the shared faith, shared core values based on love, wisdom, happiness, success, and also have a shared meaningful purpose and passion, want to help other people, want to make that impact in the world. And the third part is the independence of each other, and also respect each other's independence. And then the fourth one is a gratitude. Both of us will live in gratitude every day, just like Sage and Tony, they said that every day they share 2 meals together, and they always share that kind of a gratitude every day, even on those smaller things. That will be a beautiful everyday connection. And then number 5 is self-love and growth. Like each of us will have our self-love and take good care of ourselves, and then we could give to each other, right? You need to make sure that you love yourself first. If you do not even love yourself, you make your room so mess, and you are so bad at taking care of yourself, you do not even eat healthy food, and do exercise every day, just like a little person. After work, you do nothing to take care of yourself, and that kind of person is definitely not inspiring and good, right? So I definitely love a relationship, take good to each other, and self-love and growth. Focus on the personal growth as well, so that we could share, that will be our common interest. And then number 6 will be fun, creativity, and adventures together. So every day we could create a life to be a new life. We'll all never feel bored with each other. So always have that spirit to explore, like a courageous as adventurous, and always want to try new things and explore this world together and create new things together. And even spontaneous, and I'm a spontaneous person, by the way. Every weekend I just go brought my kids and go. Whenever I search on my GPS, I also, oh, this place I've never explored, let's go. Just a last minute decision, then we will go there and explore some new beautiful place. So that's me. And this is my new vision. So I defined today. I'm glad at least I started it since this year. I never thought I want to start this. It's like a closed chapter, but now Tony and Sage helped me to reopen this chapter for my future life. And thank you, and thank all of you. Thank Tony, thank Sage, and thank the Comeback Challenge, the whole community. Thank you all for your passion, for your sincerity, really, and also vulnerability, and to share and support each other. And thank you all. I wish, I don't know when this will fulfill, but I'm working now already on who I need to become every day now. Thank you so much. So today I'm in my workout clothes. So I started my workout and the challenge was already, and I'm taking good care of myself, much better than yesterday. So every day I'm making some like small progress. Thank you so much. Wish you all have a beautiful self-love to yourself, and also find your most beautiful and fulfilling relationship. Bless you. Okay. Love you all. Bye.